Hi, this is Kristyn. Come with me to Toronto and Halifax to promote Switchback. My first stop is Content Canada in Toronto. I pick up my pass, grab a coffee, find a seat, and settle in for a full day of informative sessions. There were a bunch of experts talking about content trends and the current entertainment landscape. I heard from Amazon Studios, Bell Media, and Chorus Entertainment about their programming, and YouTube was even in the house. Lunch was served, and I had a chance to meet some of my fellow attendees. I had some hot off-the-press Switchback postcards to hand out to all the new people I met. In the afternoon, my friend Sammy was on a panel about digital content creation. He's at the forefront of virtual series production here in Vancouver, so it was awesome to see him at Content Canada. After a full day of sessions, it was time for happy hour. It was amazing to end the conference taking in the Toronto skyline. What a view. Thank you, Creative BC, for supporting my attendance through the Passports to Markets program. The next day, TIFF started, and it's always a great vibe downtown around the main theaters and the Lightbox. They close off some of the streets and everyone is hopping from theater to theater to check out films and maybe even spot some stars. The lineups can get really intense. Later, I attended the CMPA Indie Screen Awards, which recognizes Canadian producers. It was great to be in a room full of producers and, of course, grab a glass of wine. And there's Paula Devonshire, who was Switchback's mentor at the Whistler Film Festival's Producers Lab. She's winning Best Feature Film Producer this year. Go Paula! My number one tip is to always go see the movies your friends worked on. My friends had a film playing at the festival, which as you can see was chaos, but after navigating the line, oh, there's Marina! Hi Marina! I got to see the world premiere of Meadowlarks by Tasha Hubbard. It's so special to experience a brand new film with an audience in a huge theater and hear from the director and cast about making it. It's the best part of TIFF. My next tip is to get out to those parties and networking events. It's a great way to run into industry contacts outside of your hometown and organically update them about what you're working on, or just remind them you exist. Check out all the swag bags at the Mongol party. And this amazing view at the rooftop party. It's not a film festival without getting dressed up, eating some fancy appies, and having a glass of wine at a few choice events. If you get the opportunity, make sure you also connect with like-minded creatives as well. I had a blast at the Inside Out Queer Brunch. Coffee, bacon, a rooftop, and some of Canada's coolest filmmakers? Yes, please. And I couldn't leave Toronto without going to a Blue Jays game, complete with a stellar view of the CN Tower. That's a wrap on TIFF. It was a busy but productive week. Next up, Halifax. I was invited to attend the Atlantic Film Festival market called Partners, and since I had never been, I jumped at the chance. Upon arrival, I immediately hit the opening reception and picked up my pass. That blue fish is called Clappy, and he's the festival mascot. The sold-out opening film was At the Place of Ghosts, directed by Brenton Hannum, who was there to introduce it with his team. Then it was a quick visit to the opening night party to close the night out. The next day was the market where I met with filmmakers, distributors, and broadcasters. There was amazing chowder lunch and a keynote chat with Daniel Beckerman. They could not have picked a more gorgeous venue right on the water. I'd never done dock networking before. Hi Hillary, Matt, and Allison. There was even live fiddle music to transition us from the business day into dinner. And what a dinner it was. Full lobsters for everyone. We quickly learned who was from the East Coast and who wasn't by how quickly they were able to work their way through their lobster. And after a week of festivaling, it's time to head back home to Vancouver. Thanks, Toronto and Halifax.